Ooh, hey, you wanna fuck with a ooh?
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bright here, the R&B kid. I'm back again with another video for y'all, and on today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the Bright Side Mix Volume 15. You already know, but for those of y'all new to my channel, this is the series I do on my channel where I pretty much highlight a lot of the songs that I've really been feeling and that I've had on repeat for the past couple weeks and months. Pretty much this is like my songs of the moment that I want to share with y'all in a playlist format. So let's get it. As usual, all different types of vibes and genres. You know, I got hits that are out right now that y'all are feeling that I want to show y'all that I'm feeling too. And I got some sleepers and some gems hopefully I can put y'all on to, and maybe even a throwback or two, we'll see. But yeah, man, let's get into it. This is volume 15 of the Bright Side Mix. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Alright, y'all, first up on the list is Beyonce's Black Parade. I feel like this is like the unofficial, you know, triumphant black power anthem that we all didn't know we needed in 2020. Shout out to Beyonce for this gem right here. I feel like this is a nice little banger. It has such a nice groove to it. It's black as hell. It makes you feel good, makes you feel proud to be black. I love Beyonce's swagger. Like I said, the groove is really nice. I feel like this is like a nice like little summary of, you know, the spring and summer 2020 with the Black Lives Matter movement, and also it was like the crown jewel to her movie Black is King. Yes, I really love this record. I feel like it's a record that a lot of people kind of just like, you know, it came in for a lot of people, but I really love this song, and I feel like it was such a nice, like, you know, nice little like just black anthem for the summer for me. So I love this record. Next up, we got the What's Poppin' remix by Jack Harlow featuring DaBaby, Tory Lanez, and Lil Wayne. Don't get it twisted, Tory Lanez is still canceled, but this song came out before he was canceled. Unless we hear differently from Tory Lanez, he's still canceled. We need to hear from you, bro. But yeah, man, one of my favorite hip-hop bangers of the year so far. I love this song. Shout out to that beat by Jets and Made. I love this beat. And shout out to Jack Harlow. Shout out to him getting on the XXL Freshman 2020 list. Props to him. But yeah, man, overall, this is such a bang. I love this record. I can hear it all day, never get tired. It has such a nice hook that it's just classy to me. I love everyone's verses. They all killed it, even Tory. I hate to admit it. But yeah, man, everybody killed their verses on this remix. It's such a nice, good posse cut. Good vibes on it. Such a banger. Great summer record. I love What's Poppin'. Next up, we got Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. Watermelon Sugar high. Watermelon Sugar high. What? Come on, y'all. This song is so hot. Tastes like strawberries. Definitely one of my summer anthems of 2020. I love this record. It's such a good, nice, feel-good, breezy, summery pop record. I've been loving this song ever since it came out late last year, but I'm glad it finally got the attention and, you know, promo it deserved this summer, and it finally hit #1 this past week, which I'm excited about. Shout out to Harry Styles. But overall, man, this is such a nice, breezy, timeless, classic pop record. It feels good, it feels light, makes you feel happy. It's such a chill record. Watermelon Sugar. What else is there to say? Next up, we got Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande's Rain on Me, another pop anthem that I've loved from this year. I've been playing this song out. I love this record. It has such a nice pulsating groove. It's like a dance floor anthem, and I love the message on it. It's an uplifting song about just pushing through the adversity and you know, reveling in the rain, because you know you need to, like, you know, soak up the rain to get to the good times as well. So I love Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande coming together on this amazing pop record. This is a classic pop moment. I love the video. This song overall is just a banger that I can hear again and again and not get tired. I love the production on it. I love what they done on it vocally. It's such a good feel-good record. Next up, we got Chloe and Halle's Do It. To me, this is also like one of the unofficial like summer bops of 2020. I love this song. It didn't light up the charts the way I hoped it would, but I feel like to me this is like one of the best like summer songs of this year. Chloe and Halle are everything to me. I love this record. Shout out to Victoria Monet on the lyrics. She wrote the fuck out this song. And shout out to Scott Storch on the beat. Yeah, this is a classic record to me. I feel like this song is gonna sound good 20-30 years from now. It's timeless. The way they arranged it is so good. It's a feel good, you know, like going out party, you know, getting ready for the party type of song. Chloe and Halle, they killed this record. It's a classic song. Love it. Come on, man. Next up, we got Chris Brown and Young Thug. We Go Crazy. Y'all know I hated the song when I first heard it. Can y'all believe that? I did not like the song at all when I first heard it. But this song goes crazy, pun intended. But yeah, man, I love this song. The hook is amazing. I feel like this is one of Chris Brown's like best songs in a while. The hook is written so well. It feels so good. Young Thug did his thing on it too. Yeah, this is a really good summer anthem that I really feel like I'm proud of Chris Brown for coming up with this type of song. And I really want these type of vibes from him more often. Like, they really feel good, breezy. It's not too nasty, but it's still like, you know, a little bit raunchy, and it's not too corny. It just feels good and it feels timeless. I love this record. It's a nice anthem. It's a bop. But yeah, man, it goes crazy. So love this record. Next up, we got Water by Kehlani. One of my favorite songs off of her album. It was good until it wasn't. This is a good record about Kehlani having that water. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my fellow Tory sister. And yeah, man, I love the production of the song. Shout out to Louis Lastic. The beat is insane. And I love the vocals on the song. This song is just like, I feel like this song is hypnotic. It just takes me to a zone every time I hear it. I love this record. I wish it was longer. It's kind of like a long interlude, but I wish it was like a whole track because it's so good. I'm so mad Kehlani didn't make this song like long enough, but it's such a good track. I love it. I've been playing it out all summer, so I love this track. If you haven't checked it out, I'm gonna go check it out. This is definitely my favorite tracks off of her album. This track is straight hypnotic. It's smooth. The beat, the vocals, it's just a whole vibe. Check it out. I love this record. Next up, we got Juice WRLD and Trippie Redd's Tell Me You Love Me off of Juice WRLD's album Legends Never Die, which is an amazing album. Go check it out. R.I.P. Juice WRLD. But this song is one of those songs that kind of snuck up on me this year. I wasn't really like checking for it, but every time I heard it, I was just like, yo, this track is dope. I love the guitar in it. I love Trippie Redd on the hook. He sounds so good in the hook. Tell me you love me. And the way Juice WRLD just flowed over his verses, it was such a cool track. And to me, definitely one of the highlights off of his album. I love the album and I love this song. It's such a feel-good song to me. That has such a dope like beat on it with that guitar, like I said. Such a cool like vibe of a song. And it's one of the songs that just makes me hella mad that we will never really know what Juice WRLD could have been, because he was such a good song maker and such a good hit maker. And this is just an example of that. Next up, we got Try Again by Teyana Taylor. When I tell y'all, this song is R&B perfection. Probably my favorite song off of Teyana Taylor's album, The Album. I love this record. I've been playing it the fuck out ever since her album came out. I love this track. Like I said in my review of her album, this track is R&B perfection from the lyrics, which I love, which is about, you know, trying to get in relationships when things go wrong. You know, just putting your best foot forward and trying to try again when things go wrong, which I always love that message of, you know, not giving up for somebody you love. And the amazing production by Scripps Riley. Such a nice, like, groovy, slinky beat that just goes. And her vocal work on this song is insane. This track is a hidden gem. If y'all have not heard this song, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go check out the song. Try Again, my favorite song off of Teyana Taylor's album. Such a gem. This song will forever be lit. It will forever be lit. I'm telling you. Oh, man. Next up, we got Compensating by Aminé featuring Young Thug. Love this record. One of my favorite songs off of Aminé's new album, Limbo. I've loved this song ever since it came out early this summer. It had such a dope, like really cool beat by T Minus that just, I such an infectious beat that I can listen to all day. But it's fun because even though like the beat feels like really funny and bright and breezy, this song is talking about some real shit. You know, when people like overcompensate in relationships, when they're trying to like, you know, like emotionally manipulate somebody or themselves or whatever, you know. So it's talking about some like serious shit in relationships, but like it's a fun breezy song that just goes. And I love Young Thug's like really wacky cool verse. This track is such a cool song. I love the beat, my favorite part of the song. And I love Aminé's like vocal. I love his melody on the track too. Really cool song. Go check it out if you haven't already. And Aminé's album Limbo is fire. Go check it out. I love this track. Next up, we got All Up to You by Shay Lia. This is one of my favorite songs that has dropped in 2020. I absolutely love this record and what it's talking about and the way it feels. The production is so smooth. It's such a cool, like, you know, late night chill song. But it's such an uplifting record about, you know, not letting anybody, not letting anybody get in your way, not letting nobody kill your vibe, kill your mood, and, you know, really taking life by the reins and going after what you want, and it being really all up to you to figure out what you want out of your life and to figure out what you want to do with your life. Such an empowering record, powerful lyrics, so well sung, but it's such a beautiful chill record. I love this song. Shay Lia, I love this record. It's such a good song that I really feel like more people could hear. The production, the vocals, the lyrics, what it's talking about. Such an overall empowering, uplifting, beautiful, smooth record. Go check it out if you haven't already. I love this song. Go check it out. Next up, we got Wonderful by Burna Boy. This is definitely one of my favorite songs that Burna Boy has ever put out. I love this record. It's the lead single off of his new album, Twice as Tall, which just came out this past Friday. Great album, even though to me it's not as good as African Giant, but that's another video. But yeah, man, I love this song, Wonderful. Such an amazing song, infectious beat. I think Terrace produced this beat. Amazing song. I love what it's talking about. Pretty much it's talking about, you know, coming home and always feeling at home wherever you are, and just, you know, celebrating African culture and just all that. You know, just it's such a good vibe all around. I love the infectious beat. You can dance to all day. I love Burna's voice and his vocal and the melody on it. It's such a fun song, such a feel-good song. I love this record, man. This has definitely been one of my favorite songs of the summer. Shout out to Burna Boy and Wonderful. Banger. Next up, we got Chloe and Halle's Forgive Me. Love this record. One of my other favorite songs off of their latest album, Ungodly Hour. I love this record with the beat by Soundwave, who killed the crazy hard-ass beat. And can we talk about Chloe and Halle really getting into the savage bag with the song? You know, they talk about, you know, from their dudes not asking for sympathy, but asking for forgiveness to do what the hell they want in life. And I don't need you to tell me what I'm gonna do out here. I'm gonna be on these streets not caring about you. Such a savage record by these ladies. I love it. And Chloe and Halle sounded so good on this song. Like I said, the beat's fire. I love how they sounded on it. It's a really new vibe for them. I love it. They're really going into their womanhood and into their adulthood, and it shows on this record. And it's such a powerful, smooth record that's hard as hell. I'm glad they made it a single. It's not getting as much love as I hope it would, but you know, it's a great song. The video is fire too. Chloe and Halle, I love this song. Forgive Me is everything. One of my favorite songs off your album. It's a hard-ass record. That's really talking about some shit, so I love it. Shout out to y'all. Next up, we got Kehlani's Hate the Clo with Masego. I love this record. One of my favorite songs off of her album as well. This is also another song that to me is R&B perfection off this playlist. I love the song. Such a smooth, slinky, late night, sexy, you know, real ass song about not really feeling the club. And as someone who can relate to that, I love this record. I'm not really a club person. I'll go if I have to, but I'm more of a, you know, dinner kickback, you know, at the home, at the crib type of person. So that's more my speed. So I really can appreciate and love this record and what it's talking about. And on top of that, the production is so smooth. Shout out to Masego on the sax. It's such a smooth, slinky, groovy record that's just like, it just gets better the more and more you hear it. And the vocal work off this song, the harmonies, the arrangements, Kehlani, you killed it. This song was on a different level. This song, like, if you really sit down and listen to it, it'll take you to another astral plane. The song is so good. Like, I love this record. Shout out to Kehlani, Hate the Club. Love this record. This record is classic. Shout out to Kehlani. She wanna fuck with a woo. Hey, she wanna fuck with a woo. Next up, we got Pop Smoke with The Woo featuring Roddy, Ricch, and 50 Cent. What can I say, man? Rest in peace, rest in power to Pop Smoke. Another life in hip hop taken too soon from us. This banger is everything, man. Shout out to 50 Cent for helping executive produce his posthumous album. And this is one of my favorite songs off of the album. And this is another song that I've been loving all summer. Every time I hear it, I feel like this is one of those songs that are taken back to the summer instantly when I hear it years from now. I love The Woo. Shout out to Roddy, Ricch and his part too. As you wanna fuck with a woo. What? Roddy Ricch can't miss right now. He can't miss. But overall, this song is a banger. Shout out to 50 Cent on his verse too, which probably throwback. You know, she like all that gangster shit. You know, that's classic 50. But yeah, man, this song is so lit. It's a banger. It feels good to my hear it. It takes you to a zone. Such a feel-good summer song. I love this record. So yeah, shout out to Pop Smoke, shout out to Roddy, Ricch, and 50 Cent for this banger. Speaking of rappers who were taken from us way too soon, next up we got Tupac with So Many Tears. This is a song that I've been playing out a lot lately, so I had to put in this mix. I love this song. Shout out to Shock G on the production. That beat is crazy. I love the way Tupac just floated on this record. Yeah, for some reason I've been playing this song a lot lately. I've not been crying a lot, but I just love this song, and I've really been playing it a lot lately. I don't know why. I just love this song, and like I said, the way Pac flowed over it, the beat is crazy, and it still holds up. It feels so classic to this day. I love this record. I definitely feel like Me Against the World is like my favorite Tupac album. And this is one of my favorite songs off of that album. And I just been playing it a lot lately, so I had to put on this mix. But yeah, classic joint, man. I love what Tupac did on it, the way he flowed over it. You could really feel what he was saying. And it just feels good, man. It's a song that's like real as hell, but it's also like a hard, you know, like kind of like a, it feels like celebratory in a way, but it's also like real and hard as hell, talking about like the real traumas of like hood life and just street life and all that stuff. So yeah, man, shout out to Tupac and So Many Tears. Love this joint, man. They told me put my hands up behind my head. I think I got the wrong one. Next up, we got Freeze Tag by Dinner Party, which is Terrace Martin, Robert Glasper, Ninth Wonder, and Kamasi Washington. I love how they created a new supergroup called Dinner Party, and this is one of my favorite songs off of their first album called Dinner Party, Freeze Tag, featuring Phoelix, who's the vocalist on the track. I love this song. I love Phoelix his voice on this record. This song is talking about, you know, all the police brutality going on in our country right now, and it's a great, I feel like it's a really nice chill song that's talking about you know, the Black Lives Matter movement and the police brutality you know, surge that we've been seeing this year, but it's really talk about it in a really smooth and reflective way. It's not in your face, but it's still talk about it in a really cool way, and it's a really cool breezy jazz record. I love it. I really feel like it's really cool and refreshing to see, you know, smooth jazz records that are talking about real shit. I love that, you know. Hip-hop is good for, you know, giving you a message, but I also love when we're getting a real message in a smooth jazzy song as well, you know. To me, it's a different type of vibe. So I love what everyone did on the song. I love the way they produced it. I love Felix's voice on this record. It's a really good record, smooth as hell. You can listen to it again and again and not get tired. It's a really good song. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody on the song. I love Freeze Tag. Definitely one of my favorite songs of the summer so far, so go check it out if you haven't already. Great song. Alright, y'all, next up we got Read My Minds by Lianne La Havas. One of my favorite songs off of her latest album, her self-titled album, Lianne La Havas. Probably my favorite song off this album. This song to me just feels like pure bliss. It's pretty much talking about when two people meet and they kind of fall in love and, you know, have love at first sight, and the love is so strong that either one of y'all or both of y'all feel like, you know, the other person can read your mind and, you know, feel what you're feeling even before you say it or speak on it or, you know, or act on it. Such a beautifully written song. It's such a romantic song. So well written. It's vivid, and the production is so smooth and breezy, and it just, the pace of the song is so good. The song just feels like butter. Like I said, it feels like bliss. It'll take you on a cloud. I love this record. The vocal production, the way the beat, you know, the way the beat is, like, it's such a smooth, feel-good record that's just so, like, it'll make you feel like you're in love, you know what I'm saying? Like, such a good song. One of my favorite songs off her album. That is a gem. I love her album, so just go check it out. Next up, we got Brandy's No Tomorrow, one of my favorite songs off of her latest album, B7, which I already did reaction for. If you haven't checked out my reaction to her album, go check it out. I love her album, and No Tomorrow is definitely one of the highlights off of her album. I've been loving this song ever since I've been hearing the snippets for like a while now, and it definitely showed up and showed out as one of my favorite tracks off of B7. I love the melody, I love the lyrics, I love the way they arrange the song. It feels like such a classic R&B record, romantic, really sweet record about just kind of like loving somebody like this. No Tomorrow. I love the way the song is written, I love the way she sung it, I love the way it feels. The production is so classic and smooth. Na, 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 na. I love this record. It's such a good record. To me, it feels like classic Brandy vibes, but in a new way. Brandy, I love this record, man. Shout out to you. Love this record. Next up, we got Groovy by Abby Jasmine featuring Guap Dad 4000. There's not much I can say about this record. It's a fire record. I love the beat. Every time it comes on, I just feel like, oh, you ain't used to that. This is probably one of the most infectious songs in this mix. I love this record. Every time it comes on, I go crazy. The beat's fire. I love the way Abby Jasmine flowed over it. Such a cool flow. Guap Dad's verse was dope as well. I love the instrumental is fire. And it's just a feel-good record, man. So go check it out if you haven't already. I love Abby Jasmine. Her sound is dope. She's a really cool upcoming artist. I think out of New York, you know, on an R&B hip-hop vibe. And her music is crazy. And this is one of my favorite songs by her. I love this record. Every time it comes on, I just never get tired of hearing this song. It's such a feel-good song. It's groovy, no pun intended. But yeah, man, go check it out if you haven't already. The song is crazy. Next up, we got Wake Up Love by Teyana Taylor featuring her husband, Iman. This song, to me, just feels like butter. One of my favorite songs off of the album. Man, I just love this song, man. It's definitely my highlights off of her album. And this song just feels like sex. It feels like waking up in the morning to some good coffee and to some good food. This track just flows like butter, you know what I'm saying? It's such a smooth record, a late night groovy, really like, it has such a nice cool beat that just like kind of like takes you in. You know what I'm saying? This track is smooth, and shout out to Iman's verse. At first I wasn't feeling his verse, but it grew on me, so shout out to Iman. Hey, I'm cool with his verse. But yeah, man, definitely my favorite tracks off of her album. Smooth record that just feels good. You know, talking about, you know, waking up with somebody that you love, you know what I'm saying? That it's a feel good record, man. It makes you feel good. It's smooth, and the vocal, like the vocal tone of this track with her being like in her low notes was so dope to me over the smooth beat. Great record. Next up, we got The Climb Back by J. Cole. I love this record, man. I actually wasn't even planning to have this song in the mix, but then I thought about it and I was like, nah, I actually gotta have it in the mix because I've been playing this song a lot, more so than I thought I had been. But J. Cole, that's always been his thing. He's always been like the underrated, you know, silent killer, and he does it again on this track. Shout out to the Louis Street EP. I love The Climb Back and Lion King on Ice, but I love the Climb Back even more. This beat by J. Cole, so hypnotic. J. Cole again with another fire ass beat that he made. The beat is so hypnotic and it's just kind of like it's so dope, and I love the way he flowed over this track. The bars, the flow, everything about this track was just lit. It has me hella excited for the fall off. I'm excited for his next project. I don't know if it's coming this year or next year, but I'm excited for the fall off whenever it comes. Shout out to J. Cole. Yeah, man, crazy beat, crazy bars, the flow is dope. The beat is hypnotic, and it's just like kind of one of those like silent killer tracks that just like it's always around. It's not in your face, but whenever you hear it, you're like, oh, this track is lit. Yeah, man. So next up, we got Sour Flower by Lian La Havas. One of my other favorite tracks off of our self-titled album that I had to highlight for y'all. Love this track. This is a really cool track about kind of just like taking the good with the bad in life and really not being a victim about anything, and really just like, you know, taking life by the horns, and also like, you know, whenever bad things happen or, you know, come into your life, just like accepting them and moving forward, and not being a victim to it, but like learning how to like use them as like lessons, and, you know, using them to like you know, give you strength and give you growth like you never saw before. So really cool song about, you know, accepting your flaws and accepting bad things that have happened to you, and like moving on from them and letting it be part of your story, and learn how to grow from them. Really cool song, really cool jazzy production under it. I love what her band did on the song. The production is amazing. Her vocal is so dope. It feels good. It really makes you feel empowered. It really makes you feel like you just want to go out of water and just, you know, accomplish something good and you know, and live in it. Really good song. Shout out to Lian La Havas. Great album. One of my other favorite songs off her album. Had to salute it. Great song. Next up, we got Rather Be by my girl Brandy, one of my other favorites off of B7. I love this record, like y'all know, like I saw my reaction. Rather Be is such an amazing song, y'all. I feel like it's R&B perfection. It's such a nice, chill, late night, smooth, classic R&B record that just feels so good. Simple, but it feels good. You know, it didn't have to be frills on it. It's just a simple, straight to the point R&B record that's just good. You know, she sung on it so well. The melody is dope. The lyrics are classic. Shout out to LaShawn Daniels on the lyrics. Yeah, man, such a good song, man. Shout out to Rather Be. I love this song. I'd rather be kissing you, baby. Yeah. You can play the song again and again and not get tired. It's that good, y'all. Go check it out if you haven't already. I love Rather Be. Brandy, again, thank you for B7, and for Rather Be, salute. Next up, we got Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle, one of my other favorite songs off of their album Ungodly Hour. This title track is crazy. Shout out to Disclosure on the beat, another, you know, brother sibling duo in the music industry that I love. I love, you know, siblings working together, so that's dope. But yeah, with Disclosure, they killed this beat. This beat feels so like, this production, this feels so like, it feels so heavenly, like you feel like you're in the clouds. It feels so otherworldly. This song is such a beautiful and breezy song that every time you hear it, it really can't take you to like a whole other zone. It's that good of a record. And I love what it's talking about too. It's pretty much saying like, listen, like the guy they're with, they're saying, listen, like, you know, you're not doing enough for me. You're not really like, you know, doing what you need to be doing. So if you're not ready to like, you know, really be present with me and to love me in my darkest and my ungodly hour, then we can be cool. We don't need to be a thing. So I love what it's talking about. I feel like it can go over the same way for guys. Think about that for girls too. So really good lyrics, really good message. Amazing production. I love the way they sung on it. The vocal was dope too. Chloe and Halle, they sound like angels on the song. Yeah, really good song. Like such a gem and a hidden gem off this album. I love the title track. It's crazy. Such a breezy record, man. Go check it out if you haven't already. Such a breezy record. Next up, we got Sleepless Nights, another song by Dinner Party, which is Terrace Martin, Robert Glasper, Ninth Wonder, and Kamasi Washington. Another record off their album Dinner Party that I love. This is also another song that's kind of speaking to the mood of the year, with, you know, with everything going on in the world right now. It's a song really talking about, you know, just so much going on in the world and having sleepless nights, and, you know, us not really having a plan for how do we really get the world together and how we all get it together as a society. So a really good song, just kind of speaking to the mood of a lot of people really like kind of going through a lot of mental stuff right now, having sleepless nights, going through stuff, not really knowing where the world is going, kind of just being kind of like lost and confused right now. So it really speaks to that in a really beautiful, poetic, and jazzy way that doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel depressing. It feels like reflective and introspective, and it feels resonating. So I love this record. A beautiful production by all 4 members of Dinner Party. Shout out to Phoelix on the vocals. He's a great vocalist. Shout out to Phoelix. And overall, really good song. I love the way it's written. I love the way it's arranged. Really good song. Last track in the mix is Summer 2020 by Jhené Aiko. But it's one of the tracks off of the deluxe edition of her Chilombo album, which I love. I love the standard edition and the deluxe edition of Chilombo. But yeah, man, this is another track that's really just talk about, you know, everything going on in the world. I love how Jhené used the, you know, the classic Summer Madness sample by Kool and the Gang. I love that sample. That sample is classic. It feel every time you hear it, you're just like, oh, you know, it just relaxes you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, really chill, breezy, relaxing, really vibey song by Jhené Aiko. Just talk about her feelings and thoughts about, you know, what's going on in the world and how she thinks about, you know, where we're at as a society right now, and you know how we all need to get right, and how she's like, you know, she's losing hope, but like, you know, all she gotta do is look into her daughter's eyes and she's back to feeling, you know, hopeful again. And you know, just kind of talk about how she can't really believe where we're at as a society, but having faith in where, you know, us being able to get it together. So yeah, really cool way to end off this mix. And I felt like it was an appropriate way to kind of end off this mix with, like, you know, with how I've been feeling summer 2020. I feel like Jhené Aiko's song is a great way to kind of summarize how I think we've all been feeling, and I just love this record. So alright, y'all, so that was the Bright Side Mix Volume 15. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what y'all thought about the mix down below in the comments. Let me know what was your favorite song, your favorite songs in the mix. Let me know what y'all thought about this mix in general. Let me know what y'all been rocking to as well. I really want to know what y'all been vibing to. Let me know what you would have put up in the mix that I didn't have. You know, let me know down below. And yeah, man, I also have links for the mix down below in the description. So go check them out. I have links for the playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. So go check out the playlist down below. Hope you guys can rock out to them, enjoy them. It's there for you. So go enjoy the mix. And yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, appreciate y'all. And like I always say, guys, live your best life, drink more water, stay woke, and if you're mad or sad, go listen to one of these songs. It'll make you feel better. Okay, go listen to one of these songs, because all these songs are fire. But let me know what y'all think about them. Okay, appreciate y'all. And arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Okay, bless them now. Alright, y'all, this has been your boy Bright, the R&B Kid. Thank you for watching, but for now, I'm signing off, baby. Bye, y'all. Peace.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, 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 no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, no, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just